One way we can classify firewalls is by software or hardware firewalls. So let me just go to a graphic here. This is a software firewall. This is a screenshot actually of my Windows Defender firewall on my PC, on my Windows PC. A hardware firewall, of course, is some sort of appliance like this, and it might be used to protect an entire network. So you see here I have the internet and I've got my internal network and a firewall appliance stuck in between there. So these would be more typically used for these network situations. Now, going back to our notes here, I want to look at some of these strengths and weaknesses. The software firewall is indeed cheaper. As a matter of fact, on Windows it's free. It comes along with Windows. However, this protection, if you think about it, doesn't actually happen until the traffic has already reached the computer. Well, that's not good. I don't even want the traffic to be able to reach my computer, but now it's not filtered out until after it's already gotten there. So obviously it makes it a little weaker. Also, each system needs to be individually configured. So if I misconfigure something on one computer, or configure it one way on one computer and another way on another computer by accident or on purpose, or simply because I wasn't paying attention or it's two different technicians, then I have an inconsistent type of protection across my systems. And then, of course, it only protects a single system, the system on which it resides. Now, if you think about hardware firewalls, though, certainly they're going to be more costly. But they can protect multiple devices, in fact, entire networks or segments of networks. They also have centralized configuration. So in other words, I only do one configuration, and that is good for my entire network. And so everything is consistent across my network because I didn't configure it differently on different systems. And then, of course, that nice thing, it filters that traffic before it gets to that target system rather than after, as in the case of a software firewall.